Hello. Well, apparently Donald Trump overfeeds fish, and Theresa May has no friends. What a sad state of affairs we've come to when government heads are, on the one hand, so neglectful and on the other hand, so neglected. To deal with Trump first, CNN ran a shock horror story about the president emptying a box of fish food into a pond, purportedly because he was too impetuous to spoon out the food in small amounts. The CNN headline ran, "Trump feeds fish, winds up pouring entire box of food into koi pond," and the story was illustrated with a video clip showing the president emptying the box. What was not shown was the bit of video, about 30 seconds previously, in which the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe emptied his box of fish food. An action which Trump then copied. Veronica Rocha, a CNN editor who should be sacked, circulated the cropped video as a Twitter GIF which showed this illusory Trumpian faux pas repeating itself in perpetual cycles. I thought this whole episode prodigiously ironic, considering that the story was put out by someone with the name Veronica. The generally accepted etymology of the name Veronica is supposed to be a combination of the Latin word vera, meaning true, and the Greek word eikon, meaning image. So the name is taken to mean the true image. Actually, it's not the real etymology of the name, but that's the way it is in traditional Catholic sources, and who am I to start an argument with the Catholic Church, the Pope being so close to Islam and all? I might find myself in a difficult position with a knife-wielding defender of the faith if I carry on like this, so let's get back to Veronica. The story goes that as Jesus toiled his way to Golgotha, a young woman took pity on him and offered a cloth with which to wipe his face. When he handed it back to her, it was imprinted with his true image, which of course became one of the holiest relics imaginable, and she became known as Veronica. Oh, what a falling off was there with Veronica's namesake, the aforementioned Ms. Rocha. Not only did most of the liberal press in America run with the story, over here in the UK it caused glee and fun as well. The Guardian newspaper joyously ran a whole article about the dangers of overfeeding fish. Twitter, of course, ran wild. And talking about overfeeding fish, it seemed to me far more like the press overfeeding itself than Trump overfeeding the fish. Now, on to poor Theresa May and another feeding frenzy. I'm annoyed with her for mismanaging the election. She made a series of truly horrendous errors, just gobsmackingly stupid errors of judgment, which brought closer than is comfortable a change of government to a party riddled with anti-Semitism and headed by a socialist with fascist tendencies. And Britain is still teetering on the edge with that one. But truth is truth. The British media put out a photo of Theresa May sitting at a table, alone and friendless, as The Independent put it, during an EU bargaining session. Actually, what had happened was that the room was full of people, and May just happened to sit down first. It's very depressing when you see how the press can lie so badly, so obviously, and with such barefaced cheek, and they don't even care about being found out. just so long as they can start off by trashing someone they don't like and are too lazy to find out the real dirt, if there is any real dirt. Jesus would be spinning in his grave, if he were in his grave, that is, which, according to all the sources, he is not.